What is happening, everyone? Hope you're having a great day, and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cover two things. Number one, we're going to talk about the sales for the month of May for the 2022 Toyota Tundra. How did it do nationwide here in the United States? Did it sell the most in the year as far as month-to-month basis? And the second thing we're going to cover is how are some of the APR incentives for the month of June. And also in the APR, there is one thing different that I've never seen before that is definitely worth noting if you could get your hands on one of these trucks. But anyway, we will start with the month of May. We will cover not just May 2022. I also like to take you back all the way to 2019 for the month we're talking about. And the reason I do that is 2020 and 2021 had the pandemic going on, the chip shortage going on. 2019 was the last year everything was normal. So I like to give you an idea of where all of these months, kind of fell in as far as 2019 being the normal one and then going forward from there. But anyway, let's start with May 2022. Last month, the Toyota Tundra in the United States sold 6,771 units, and that is actually the worst May since 2011, which was 4,307 units. All right, so before we talk about the Mays of the last 3 years, let's talk about 2022. January 2022, they sold 4,952 units. February, 6,731. March, 10,960. That is the best month of 2022 so far. April, 7,804. And now May, 6,771, which for 2022 fits kind of right in the middle of all of the months as far as best sales. Now let's talk about May the past 3 years. May 2021, the Tundra sold 9,595 units. 2020, 10,889 units, and May 2019, before all of the stuff started with the pandemic and the chip shortage and everything like that, 10,657 units. Now with the 6,771 units for May 2022, that brings the year-to-date total to 37,218 units. Once again, there's just not much out there right now as far as inventory, at least in my area. When I drive around to these local lots that I always go to, the inventory really shows me what these sales numbers will be. Now, obviously, every region is different. Every state is different. Texas has a good amount of inventory from what I could see. Some states out there do have great inventory, but around me right now, there's just not much. And that usually is a telltale sign of how these numbers will come out. It just kind of works that way. Also, we've been talking about markups for a long time. There are quite a few markups out there on all Tundras, all the way down to SR5, all the way up to the hybrids that are coming out right now nationwide. So that has to be slowing down sales a little bit because some of these markups are really, really big. They're not just like $1,000 here or there. I've seen markups of up to $20,000, $25,000. The other day I made a video, there was a capstone that was over $100,000. Then you guys started to send me listings of other Tundras that were over $100,000. So that's some massive markups. So some way, shape, or form, that has to be slowing down sales as well. But at the same token, somebody also asked me a question the other day. With these markups in my area, am I seeing the trucks just sit there? And the answer is no. No matter what comes into this area that I'm able to walk at these dealerships all the time, they are selling. So when they come in, they're out of here. There was a Platinum that came in here the other day. It wasn't even here for more than an hour, which usually means somebody bought that ahead of time, but there was a markup on it, sold right away. So it really just depends on where you are, but in some way, shape, or form, at the end of the day, some of these markups have to be slowing sales down just a little bit. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Once again, May 2022, 6,771 minutes. It is the worst May since 2011, but please keep this in mind. It does fit right in to the middle if you were to sit there and break down 2022. As far as judging what the best sales months was, that was about number 3 right there. All right, so that's talking about sales. Now let's talk about incentives. Let's talk about saving a little money. The incentives are not the best either, just because there's not inventory right now. But for the month of June, by the way, before I even say this, if you have anything different in your area as far as incentives, local specials, customer cash, anything like that, please go down in the comments below and let us know what you have and where you are from so we can help our fellow viewer save a little money if they're looking for it. All right, so there's a separation when you go to look at the incentives between the regular iForce Tundra and the hybrid Tundra. But for me in this area, the numbers are the same. There is no customer cash, there's no specials like that. It's really just an APR special, and that is 2.75% for up to 60 months, 3.75% for up to 72 months. All right, so it's the same once again for regular and the hybrid Tundra. The one different thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about that we've never seen before, at least since I've been making these videos on the channel, is it actually includes the TRD Pro Tundra. Normally, if you go back through history and watch these videos when I do these sales videos, every time I read these incentives to you, it always excludes the TRD Pro, and it's been like that for years, but now it says it includes it. I looked in the trims because you see the listing and it says, here are the trims included, and you never see the TRD Pro, but for some reason today, the TRD Pro is included in the APR, which is pretty awesome. Now, one thing, if you are looking at Tundras, make sure you do your due diligence. Look around at maybe your local bank. Toyota Financial Services is the offer here, and just see if you could get an even better APR. Now, back in the day, before everything crazy was going on, you could get these trucks for, you know, around 1% APR, 1.9% APR, 0% APR, but it looks like those days hopefully aren't long gone, but it's been a while since we've seen incentives like that. So make sure you look around and see if you can find a rate that fits your needs and gets you into the truck of your dreams at a great price. But 2.75% for up to 60 months and 3.75% for 72 months would definitely have me looking around to make sure you know, I was able to find the best rate possible, but that's just me. So once again, in your area, if you have anything different that you would like to talk about as far as local specials, incentives, lease specials, lease offers, anything like that, customer cash, let us know in the comments below. But up here in New Jersey, in this region, that's all we got right there. But I'd love to hear you know, what you guys have going on in your region as far as Tundras on the lot or anything like that. Will we see the sales go up? It's tough for Toyota. I will give them this. They did launch a brand new generation Tundra in the middle of a chip shortage. So these numbers that we're seeing would probably be, you know, a little bit more robust if there wasn't anything going on. So have a great day. Until next time, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. Be safe, be well, and I'll talk to you soon.